EAS families. It's Miss Kinney here with another story. Today I'm going to read the story Goodnight Moon. The author who wrote the words is Margaret Wise Brown, and the illustrator who drew the pictures is Clement Hurd. Now, if you listened to the first story I read on the Story Channel, Big Red Barn, the author is also Margaret Wise Brown. So Margaret Wise Brown wrote both Big Red Barn and Goodnight Moon. Look at the cover and point to the moon. Goodnight Moon. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of, do you see the pictures? The cow jumping over the moon, and there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs. And 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens and a little toy house and a young mouse. Can you find the mouse? And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady, whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. The end. On the back of the story, it shows other books that Margaret Wise Brown wrote. The Runaway Bunny and My World. You notice that just like the Big Red Barn, this book had lots of rhyming words, such as room and balloon, and bears and chairs. Can you think of any other rhyming words you noticed in this story? brush and bowl of. I love stories with rhyming words. Thank you so much for watching and listening to the story, and I hope you enjoyed it.